Hi, this is Alex from Big 5 Electronics. Today we're going to be doing a radio installation on this 1997 Honda Civic. So this one, first we're going to remove the lower dash. So just have a few screws to take out. And then this lower dash piece will just pop off. Now obviously somebody's been in this car already. You can see many tapped wires already. Yeah. It's not the best looking work, but it's not the worst that I've seen either. Then over here, we're just going to remove the glove box. So we have just a few screws. So with this, let's grab our 8mm. It's a little 8mm socket. So now the glove box will just out. Set it down there. And we have two more screws down here. And we have another one over here. Now this panel just pops out. So here it looks like they've already had a repair on the cigarette lighter. They replaced the connectors. So now to remove the stereo, we're going to have two 8mm bolts down here. We had a stuck CD or a stuck cassette adapter plug. So now we'll take our dash kit. We're using a Metro 9978 91. What's nice about this one is it just snaps in. It's gonna fit like the factory. Stereo we're installing is a Pioneer. It's a DEH X4800 BT. So it's AM, FM, CD, USB, auxiliary, Bluetooth. It's a really nice radio. It comes with remote control and a wired microphone. Here we have our microphone, we have our remote control, our wiring harness, and our installation screws. Now here we have our Bluetooth mic. I like to install these first. So this one, I'm going to install it up here. As close to the center as possible. Just so you don't get any wind noise from the window. And so in case your passengers want to talk, they'll be able to be clearly heard as well. So now we got our antenna wire through. It's good to just take some zip ties, zip tie the wire. You don't want it to fall down at all. Now that we have excess, zip tie it up here as well. Now we'll take our radio cage and lock it in. So for this you could either use a flathead screwdriver or just a panel popper. Just use panel popper. That's what I have handy. Basically just push the tabs, just locks the radio in place so it can't slide out, makes it harder to steal as well. So now we got our radio cage locked in. our harness here. Then we're gonna take our wiring harness. This one's made by American International. We also use ones made by Metra and Scosche. See, this one will plug right into the factory wiring harness, so we don't have to cut any wires whatsoever. So now we'll take our Pioneer harness and wire them together. I like to twist the wires before putting them into the butt connector, just so they don't fray, so they stay together. And I crimp, always crimp on the side with indentation. Just crimp all the way down, and it's on there. So we'll be doing this for all the wires. So right now I'm just zip tying the wiring harness. I just like to keep all the wires nice and neat together, just in case anyone else ever works on this vehicle. You know, they see a clean job, they don't see a mess. They don't want to leave the next person spaghetti. Another thing I like to make sure is that all my zip ties are going the right way, or the same way at least. It's just a little bit more eye-pleasing. Cut the ends off the zip ties. Then our wiring harness will just plug right in, just like that. Slide that in there. Now, since this isn't going on a display board, we could remove this demo sticker. We gotta grab our antenna, which should be right here. So this is our AM/FM antenna. I'm gonna plug it in there. Actually, plug this in first. This is our microphone. I want to make sure we go into the mic input and not the steering wheel control input. For our wiring harness. And since the antenna is the shortest, we'll do that one last. Radio will just slide in. And now it's locked in place. So now we'll put our trim ring. And slide our face on. Cool. Now we'll be able to turn it on and listen to some music. Yeah. And that's how you install a radio. It's really easy. You know, if we weren't filming, this car honestly would take any installer right about 25 to 30 minutes. That's taking their time. Took us a little bit longer, just, you know, get some shots in, and yeah, came out pretty easy. Yeah, alrighty. We'll see you next time.